All right, y'all, what's going on now? Look, we got a lot to talk about today. I've I have so many thoughts about all of this stuff, and I could probably talk for at least an hour, but I'm gonna just try and keep it brief. Um, so, if you're unaware, Adidas announced today that they are now terminating their partnership with Kanye West and the Yeezy brand. Yeah, I know. Now, if you would have asked me, am I shocked? Absolutely not. Because, you have to be honest, man. Like, there's just been a lot of drama and stuff going on, things being said and done, or some people not doing, just a lot of stuff. Now, what I'm not going to do is go into what was said or done on this channel, because that's not what I don't want to give attention to all that type of stuff. And the only reason I'm making this video is because obviously I make content on majority Yeezys and Yeezy shoes and clothing and stuff like that. So I figured I'd go ahead and drop a video and give y'all my thoughts and opinions on it. But like I said, they terminated the deal today, and they released a press release statement that I'm not going to read the entire thing, but I will, I'll drop a link to it maybe in the description below if you want to check it out. But the brief version of it is basically says Ye's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. Right? After a thorough review, the company has taken the decision to terminate the partnership with Ye immediately, end production of Yeezy branded products, and stop all payments to Ye and his companies. That sounds like to me they're not dealing with it anymore, right? And at the very end, they make this statement, which is what I'm questioning. Adidas is the sole owner of all design rights to existing products as well as previous and new colorways under the partnership. More information will be given as part of the company's upcoming Q3 earnings announcement on November 9th, 2022. So that, basically says that like the statements that Ye has been making, they're not with that. That's not who they are. We're terminating the deal. And, we own, by the way, we own all of the design rights of existing products as well as previous and new colorways under the partnership. Okay, so I don't really know what to think about that, to be honest with y'all, because, there were a lot of Yeezys that were still slated, to release up until, the rest of the year. So my first question is, what's going to happen to those? Me personally, I don't expect to see any. When you release a statement like this, in my opinion, it sounds like we're not rocking with you. We don't agree with any of that. So in my mind, why would you release any more shoes? That's just me. I don't know what's going to happen or how that's going to play out. But I'm just still kind of looking over this and trying to gather my thoughts on it because it's just a lot to take in. They're stopping all payments to them and all that type of stuff. They own all the design rights. I keep going back to existing products as well as previous and new colorways. Okay, so it sounds like all of the stuff they currently have, the 350s, 500s, 500 highs, quantum, slides, foam runners, Adidas owns all rights to that for previous colorways, and they can make new colorways if they want. But I'm not sure why they would do that if they really don't, align with the views of Kanye and all that type of stuff, but who knows? So that's where we're at currently, man. So the partnership is done, right? Now, that's not the only one that's done. If you remember a few months ago, Yeezy Gap actually terminated their deal, but they were allowed to, well, from what I read online, I think they were still selling items through the end of the year. As of today, Yeezy Gap's website is actually no more. I'm gonna try it right now too. When I looked, yep, it takes you directly to just Gap's website. So you can no longer buy anything Yeezy Gap. And I actually, speaking of Yeezy Gap, my local Gap store never got any Yeezy products in it. And how long has this deal been going on? 2-3 years maybe? None. But literally, last week, I think it was maybe last week or the week before last, I got an email saying the Yeezy Gap Balenciaga store list was updated. So I checked it and my local store had them. So I ran over there and guess what? We've got Yeezy Gap Balenciaga items for sale. They had the flame hat, they had some hoodies, the snake bag, all that stuff, right? And then today, Gap releases a statement basically kind of aligning with what Adidas was saying, the same type of message like, we don't agree with these things, we're cutting all ties. And they said they're, basically removing all items from the stores as well as taking down the Yeezy Gap website. So if you look, if you try to go in your store, I even actually called my local Gap store to see if because I really wanted a hoodie, but I've been like kind of holding off because of the price point. But I called my local Gap store. I was like, hey, listen, are you guys still selling any Yeezy Gap hoodies? I kind of wanted to grab one just before they kind of cancel everything. So and they were like, actually, we're no longer selling those products in our stores. Like, okay, that quick. So we literally had maybe 1 week, 2 weeks max of Yeezy Gap Balenciaga items in my store. My local store, right? Local Gap store. And now it's gone, it's no more. So who knows, man, that's Yeezy Gap. And then I also heard that Balenciaga cut ties with Kanye as well. I didn't read too much into that, but I think they pulled their products off their website, obviously, stuff like that. So just, that's it, man. No more Yeezy Gap, apparently. Yeezy Gap Balenciaga's, of course, done. And now Adidas, man. So this is crazy, man. But it was I totally expected it, to be honest. I wasn't even shocked at all. But it's just kind of crazy that, like, if this goes the way I think it will, like, we won't have any more Yeezys for the rest of the year. But that's more money I can save, I'm cool with it. Because honestly, when I was thinking about making this video, I thought about it. It's kind of a weird video to make because for me, when you think about like Kanye and Adidas, all these types of things, I tend to view it as like from three different perspectives, right? One being from the lens or the eyes of a fan, right, of Kanye. And what I mean by that, for me personally, when I say fan, I'm talking about Kanye musically and the artist as far as like fashion and shoes and clothing, stuff like that. Now, musically, I don't like basically anything Life of Pablo and before. The stuff after that, I'm not really feeling, to be 100% honest. That's just me. And as far as the clothing, y'all know I drop a lot of Yeezy reviews, a few clothing items here and there and blah, blah, blah. And I like that stuff. And it's just kind of crazy to see all of that, the Kanye of the like college dropout, right? And then we go all the way now, here we are, and like things just seem to be falling apart, right? So as a fan, that's kind of crazy to see all that, right? But then the other perspective I think about is a content creator, right? I do YouTube videos on this stuff, right? So it's like, okay, but what am I gonna review now? I am no way, I'm not gonna stop reviewing sneakers and stuff like that. There's still tons of things that are coming out. And who knows, maybe Adidas will drop some older Yeezys. Now, I have no idea how they're gonna handle that. So don't even ask, I don't even know. But it's just kind of weird as a content creator to see like that thing that you make content on is like, okay, we just done with it. All right. But I still have tons of Yeezys and shoes that y'all have not seen. So I was thinking maybe I drop some on the channel just to kind of share those with y'all. Let me know if y'all be interested in that type of thing. But yeah, that's how I look at it as far as like through the lens of a content creator, right? And then lastly, a consumer, right? So as a consumer, I feel like over the last few weeks or whatever, you might have noticed in my videos, I'm like, I think I'm gonna pass on that one, or I'm not feeling this one, or this one ain't feeling, I was kind of getting that vibe. Like I have a ton of Yeezy shoes. I'm talking about, I have a lot. And for one, I was actually thinking about getting rid of a lot of the pairs because I'm running out of space. It's more of a space issue than anything else. But then after all the drama every day, seeing stuff, it's not like I'm not gonna wear any Yeezys ever again. I just wore my MNVN Phosphor Laces this weekend. It's just like, after all that drama over and over and over again, every day, it's like, bruh, I kind of just don't even want to buy them. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't have any issues with anyone. It's just kind of like, you get tired of hearing the same stuff over and over. At least I do, right? So that's just how it is. That's how I think about it, from the lens of like, a fan of the music and the shoes, being a content creator and also a consumer of the products. It's just kind of weird to see all of that start and be, so hype and everyone want it. The music's so great to come all the way to where we are now and be like, what's going on, right? But I don't know, man. Like I said, we'll see what happens. Like, it's like, still things are, I guess, unfolding as far as like how they're gonna handle it. But y'all let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think about this whole thing. Are y'all still rocking Yeezys? Are you still buying them? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. And oh, one other thing. Well, like I said, I could talk all day about this. I'm wondering if like Kanye would do something on his own now. Will he start something and like sell products, directly to consumer? Who knows, man? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. I thank all of y'all for watching. Please drop a like on the video and subscribe if you have not already. I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in whenever the next Yeezy review is. Talk to y'all later.